in 15 minutes to go, 4 o'clock. So in our countries, we say good evening after 4 o'clock. Somebody told me after 3 also you can do. So different version. Anyway, as the topic goes, teaching ESP in Oman, technical writing analysis. That's what I'll be focusing on. More on technical writing because ESP is a very vast area and there are so many aspects in that. So I just picked up my particular topic in which I'm dealing with Omani students. I come from Oman, representing Chinos College of Technology.
I didn't cover you. I didn't cover you. Don't worry.
Yeah. There's a small background to these are the 4 courses we offer specifically to our students. Those who join the college, it's a tertiary level college. After their grade 12, they come to colleges and they have to go through foundation program, level 1, 2, 3, 4 for foundation. Then they come to post. Okay? And there they are exposed to technical language because mostly students majors will be either engineering or business studies, and there is IT also. So to make them industry ready, we have to teach them certain technical courses. So I am dealing with technical communication right now. So proficiency level, CEFR, Common European Framework for reference. They are between B1 to B2. Exceptionally, there are some students who go beyond B2 also. It all depends on their background. Some students come from international schools. Then, target language is ESP. The context is ESR. Okay, that's the background. Then, the actual story is 2 by 12 by 18 by 4. It looks like a formula, right? But it's nothing to do with the formula. It's just 12 sections, 2 faculty members, 2 lecturers, 12 sections, 18 hours per week, 18 lectures of 1 hour 40 minutes. Then in 4 months, the program has in the first course, technical writing 1. So we use simple machines like washing machines, grinders, blenders, okay, things like that. And we supply them a list of vocabulary which we are going to use in that particular course. Then once they are exposed to it, and we ask them to work out these vocabularies, etc. And this information is given to them. Okay. Then when it comes to technical writing 2, slightly we raise the bar and we explain to them processes, scientific processes, mechanical processes, industrial processes. When it comes to process, you can see this is a snapshot of my board, which I scribbled upon. Okay, when I say actually there should be a bridge course there, but suddenly they come to technical speaking, technical writing. So the problem is with the vocabulary. Technical words are different. General English words are different. Okay, then remove, separate, treatment, so that they can construct some standard sentence. Okay, then when it comes to product, there are business students. Remember, in our classes, there are students from business studies, there are students, those who are interested in taking specialization in engineering and IT. So it's a mixed group, heterogeneous group. Okay, then we try to work out and tell them that in these processes, or whatever we are going to write or speak, there is some business vocabulary, there is some, and IT is common for all the courses. They are using computers, right? So generally they know some vocabulary. Again, specific vocabulary has to be taught. Now, this is technical communication. Another snapshot from my board work. See, there are little bit tougher words like blown through. You can see here. Blown through, forced through. Then again, when it comes to blow, we have to explain the verb forms. Blow, read it as below, which is very different from blow. When I say blow through, then they think below something like that. And when they speak also, sometimes we cannot understand, is it below or blow? So this, so many words like this. For example, I tried writing some sentences. Sometimes I elicit from the student, and sometimes some students are ready. They give us sentences. For example, just separating up into words. Again, general English has its own process. Some grammar, some vocabulary has to be explained. Though it is called ESP course and it is technical writing or communication, still going away, completely not fading away. I mean, the role of grammar, the role of basic vocabulary. Okay. Then we give examples like the car passed through the checkpost. Somebody gives this sentence. Again, the car passes through or passed through. And they don't understand what is passed through sometimes. Then you have to draw or explain. Mind, current technique, you know. Then the air of the fan blows through the paper. This is while explaining recycling process. So the process is somewhere, the expected outcomes are somewhere, objectives are somewhere, and students are at some different. So the challenge is balancing between all these. Real challenge in the entire Gulf region, Arabian Gulf. I think that you are from different countries, you can add or correct it. Okay, then I try out sentences with blanks. See, for example, the company can dash waste material. Then they come out with different options. The company can buy waste material, the company can sell waste material, or the company can discard. So many options come there. Then we have to narrow it down to technical. Okay. Vegetables and chicken or dash stuff. Then they say eating stuff or something. But again, mine is technical coming. And the target vocabulary is there. The list of words is already given. And I have to extract. So it's organic stuff. So in the process, these words come up again. Recycling process. So organic waste and inorganic waste is separated out. There is a word, a phrase separated out. It was very tough for me because at prepositions level they start. And it's a challenge for the teacher. Process efforts in writing. I tried both because which method works for my students, the discovery again. Because some students might semester time is running out because weekly twice I will teach just 3 hours. Technical specification report, things like that. Okay, now I tried out this fixed in a machine. So I go to that particular part and ask them to describe. Okay, you are looking at this watch, for example. Okay, I don't have watch here, but just imagine. Okay, can you describe something about it? Teacher, it is clock. My dear, clock is on the wall. It's a little bigger. Okay, this is watch. I give you the idea. Now, can you describe further what you see in the watch? There are 2 hands or 2 legs, something like that. Okay, but technically what it is? Is it a needle? Is it a pointer? Is it an indicator? See, technically if you go to that level, it's again difficult. Right? Okay, there was an example I picked up from somewhere. I wrote the example there. The dial has numbers printed on the keys. At the micro level, at the sentence level, you just imagine you are teaching this sentence. And I want my students to understand this sentence. The dial has numbers printed on the keys. I asked them, did you understand? Yes. Can you explain to me what it is? There is dial, there is print. What is print? Is it a paper? No. You have idea about all these things if you are planning to teach ESP. And this is engineering vocabulary. Again, when you go to business, it is different. IT is different. But this course is common to all. IT, engineering and business. You just imagine the challenge. It's not very easy. Okay, I wrote this sentence. The dial has numbers printed on the keys. Do you understand? Yes, I understand. Okay, these are the keys. I told them. Now tell me, how does it look like? I call it visualization because if they can visualize this sentence, they understand. Then students came out with us are printed here because they know what. But the sentence is printed on the keys. It means the number should be on the keys. So at micro level, it's very difficult to make them understand. So visualization works in my experience. Then I draw the complete picture. See, actually the numbers are on the keys of a cycle or bicycle. And supporting bar. Just support. Okay. Now if I go on, I'm sure so many other words will come. But we have to standardize somewhere. So we called it, see, I have separated up and kept it here. This is hand. Okay. Handle, but there is something in the middle here. See? So I want them to explain it to me. LCD display screen. The sports bikes, there is LCD display screen function. So as per the examination specification, part by part description includes all these things. Now can you tell me, using this technically it is very tough. And only I can meet whatever doubt, whatever preparation, whatever, everything has to be done then and there itself. And there is an exam lurking like a sword on my head. Because final output is the description. Okay, with my short little experience I can tell you, this is an LCD display screen and it is located. See, where is it? It is located where? Here, 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 here. Again, vocabulary is required. It is located in front of the bicycle or top of the bicycle. See, specific word. Then it is circular. Or look at the picture, it is rectangular. Or it is oval. So specific shape. Then it is connected to, see? It is connected to the body. Again, they should know what is it. So they have to connect all this information and produce a paragraph of one particular part. That is technical communication. Actually, they are writing user manuals without their knowledge. In the industry, there is a huge, well-paid job. If you know the technical language and if you are able to write about some machinery, you can as well be hired as a content writer or content editor. So, but this is ESP, that's what is expected to come out. Okay, connected, it is connected to the body. What's the function? Again, function has to be explained in these words. See? Displays the heart rate, distance covered, and the calories burned. Pulse reader to monitor heart rate. This exact information has to be woven into the paragraph. So I just talked about one part. In exam, we give 4 parts to be displayed. And the picture will be much clearer than this. It's just a scanned copy. So that's it. Then, to give them practice, I tried out several small machines, gadgets, things like this. Because IT students are good at explaining about tablet. Again, part by part description is different. Description of functions is different. See? Both together, it becomes a wonderful. This device, again, blank, blank, blank. What to use there? Specific vocabulary. This device comes with, endowed with, or equipped with. This is part of this. So specific language has to be used. Then engineering students are students bigger machines also. Let us smart technology, smart boards, that this. But still, the vocabulary is very tough for them, and spelling is very tough. And the functions, explaining the functions. Now, this is the output I got. So, because I corrected, you would know. What I do is, I give you 5 minutes. I have some handouts for you, the actual writing. So what I do is, I'll just give you one sheet. And these are different products. Just they describe actually. I'm coming to that point. Good question. See, now make your task very simple. Now just tell me how many spelling errors are there. If you have a pen, pick it. You can count or just browse through and tell me how many spelling mistakes are there and how many vocabulary mistakes are there. Okay? And how many mistakes in terms of tenses, conclusion, the proper essay type, that is common. But quickly look for spelling errors. How many spelling errors, how many vocabulary errors, and how many quickly. And just give the number. Just make a list like this: SP, vocab, tense, format, and just give the numbers. That's it. In 5 minutes you can do it quickly.
Did you say gaps? Is that the three gaps?
Pardon me?
Are we looking at gaps? A long gap.
Long gap.
Are we looking at the gap?
No. Just spelling errors, vocabulary errors, because it should be technical vocabulary. Anything general is a mistake. Then tenses, grammar, are they using present, past? Is there a correct tense there? So, number of tenses, mistakes. Then format. Format is introduction and conclusion and part by part. If it is not there, that's an error. You can work out one paragraph, I think, to save time. Yeah, that's a good idea. Punctuation also can be one paragraph. Thank you. In my next paper, I will talk about punctuation in yeah. Any other parameter can you take while evaluating? First, mechanics. Then mechanics of writing. Yeah, spelling is there.
No, I mean for mechanics. So it would be the general mechanics like use of capitalization, spelling,
That comes with punctuation.
yeah, that's why mechanics.
Mechanics will be a set of. Okay, great. Okay, thank you. So let's just check. Where are you teaching, man? Where are you? In Saudi Arabia. Oh, great. Yeah. Is it general English or technical English? Technical. No. We have rubrics, right? We have examination, evaluation rubrics. There is description for format. Yeah, we have a different one. I can send you by mail if you want. You can share. Email. Yeah. What's the time now?
15, 20, 4:20.
I have shown you the sample student work. It is there. See, I marked it. Just one sample I collected. I have 275 students. Imagine. So your PhD will be done even if you select 100 scripts. I think any university in the world will have to avoid. Yeah, I mean it. I'm doing some online projects about it. Developing writing, using WhatsApp. If it is possible. Okay, but we are doing the help of colleagues like Joseph and we are doing. So, after, imagine, how many hours did I say? One semester. Now, this is the product which I collected from mid-semester exam, which was over recently. It means half of the course is over. Not even half, 70% of the course is over. All handouts rolled out in the class, everything is over. Now this is the product. These are fixed. Just now as I was talking over you, these are fixed on the front frame of AC. This is about AC. The position was not written. Whenever I ask for the part description, I need this. This is my parameter. If it is not there, you have failed in explaining to me about that part. Okay? So this is the outcome.
Let's just check something.
Yeah.
Are you looking for a description of the device? Or both?
Both. We give them one model. In that model, I have introduction about the machine and 4 parts have to be explained, then there is the conclusion. I have that model. And you can have...
I do a similar job for you.
Oh, great.
We have the description. That is all. It describes the device. It could be lots of multi-features. And then the next stage is the process or the next step might be another week, it might be another semester. And do how it works, which is how the process works.
Okay.
But you bring them all together in one required exercise.
So functions and features.
All together, so you teach them both at the same time.
We are in this task particularly for this technical communication. We are only asking part by part description.
Do you think it might be more, in terms of teaching in chunks, do you think if they get a consistent, do you think that might work for them?
Yes. Yes.
You're going to keep them clearly and distinct.
Yeah. Will be better.
You teach them in parallel, right? Both of them. Describe and function at the same time in the same lesson.
No, we are not doing that.
Conjoined.
In my college, technical college,
Right.
we are only asking them to describe the parts.
Right.
And just generally talk about the machine and 4 parts to be
How it
described.
works, we need a lot of technical words. Is that the same?
I supply them with a word list first. These are connected to, attached to such
Right.
vocabulary.
And then get all of this in one lesson?
Yes, one essay.
This is all coming at them at the same time in one lesson?
Yes. No. Spread across the semester. Right?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
If you're done, then I would like to add something.
Yes.
Some of my ideas.
1 minute.
Yes.
Give me 1 minute. And we have parameters rubrics, of course. Then we tell them, I'm going to test you in this. If it A, B, C is there, you are right. Otherwise, the marks will be declared. We declare them so that they are mentally prepared. Then in online project experiment, this is another topic. But I just tried to see students have smartphones now. I said, wherever you see a machine, just take a picture, write 3-4 sentences and send it in. Then we'll discuss it in the class. And they did, actually. Now, let us see the mistake. Because writing analysis, I call it writing analysis in my item. So, you might wonder, where is the analysis? See, how much do you see of an ice cream?
19.
Yes. What is that? Only 10%, 90% is zero. Exactly. It is applicable to my class. Or maybe your class also. See, this is what happened. And I analyze the error. Format error, verb tense error, vocabulary error, and spelling. And this is 3 months before. I just collected 50 samples. And from that, if you further systematically and analytically explain about it, I think this becomes a part of teaching. Okay?
These are the same set of
And I am interested in
these are the same set of students going on January, February, March.
my students, my class only.
The same set of students are
Yes,
being
yes, yes, yes.
so they're improvement.
Yeah, improvement. Particularly, see, the errors are decreasing. The green part is showing that it is decreasing, even red part. And these are 3 months, okay? In the period of 3 months, I assessed this, and this is the outcome. And I would like to request you in this other gathering, if you are doing similar kinds of projects, let us connect online and let us do something so that in a congregation like this, we can present it, interact. And you can visit my institute or I can come to you wherever you are if required. Then we can do some workshops, which will ultimately benefit our students, right? That's ultimately. Okay, this is a right from level 3, level 4, writing 1, writing 2, technical communication and communication. I can send it to you by mail. Don't take the effort of reading it all. Okay? So, specific courses for business, for IT. Tell us where are you from and
So I am from Saudi Arabia, right, and I am teaching English and Software Commission, Germany, right? So the role of first language, because certain things in ESP are concepts, they are related to concepts, no matter whatever vocabulary you use, juggling here and there, they will not understand it. Just one word formed from their L1 will make everything clear if it's right? Second thing is role of technology, visualization on the internet, a lot of videos, YouTube, images, show them the concept is clear. Third thing time for practice in the classroom, why not to do split classroom, give them some material outside the classroom. Most of the universities and good institutions have the learning management system. So why not to put things there and attach some kind of reward and stick and carry to it. So they work outside the class. I understand why I'm shaking it next to nobody else can understand better than me. Yes, then just coming to writing, structuring the writing. If we can structure it for them, instead of going for the whole, if we go for parts. For example, if they're writing something, obviously they talk about functions, they talk about description of something, they talk about specifications. So first 2 or 3 weeks of the semester, if we spend some time here, function.
Yeah.
Whenever we talk of function, we use present simple.
Yeah.
So if you can, they can get some practice here with some target vocabulary from the course.
Again, here,
right?
excuse me,
Yeah.
present simple, active or passive? Again, it's technically
Depending on the level, if it is D1, D2 or not going to test. If D4, it is not going to be learning the objective of the course. If it is, yes, then I'll go. Because the end is important, why to put them in trouble, whereas they can't write active voice, why to ask them to do passive voice, right? So here I'll tell them whenever you're writing about function, you must use present simple. Right? And I'll drill them first week in the semester about present simple with some of the target vocabulary from the course. So every time then I go back to writing, I can mention, oh, you wrote past, do you remember? It is a function and it is present simple. Descriptions, most of the time we use is, are, right, as connectors, right, as linkers. When we go to specification, so first few weeks of the semester are spent on these things, right? So they are ready with structure. There are some concept, what is function, what is description, what is specification, and then slowly and gradually I'll start bringing them all these things together in one report, right? So that is the approach I'll take. Then instead of doing all this correction myself, I'll use a lot of peer correction.
Oh, we do that.
So some of my ideas, because I've been in this dilemma for 8 years now. Thank you. So if they're open to each other, and I believe women are more social than men there, right? So yeah, right? So it may work well. But the thing is, you need to save a lot of time in the classroom for ESP, practice, not teaching. So you should try to push the teaching out of the classroom and bring in the practice as much as possible. Sorry, Doctor.
No, thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's an addition. Wonderful.
It was like a coup d'etat.
These are my
Almost a coup d'etat.
Just some ideas.
I've never seen anything like it ever.
Yeah.
Just some ideas.
The doctor agreed to.
Bubbling.
I wouldn't have.
This is my blog. If you have time, just browse it, go through it. I mean, these are my mail IDs. If anybody is in WhatsApp, I don't mind taking my number. My colleagues from Oman can always interact in Oman.
Yeah.
I'm in Shina's College of Technology. And even in my region, I'm requesting colleagues to arrange practical workshops where we sit down along with our students, colleagues. Then we work out group work, as we said. Then for business separate and engineering separate and